African, and when other people that are also come from my part of the world, like Africans, that have also have had the same experience. Are we allowed to say like, oh, I was called this word and I can say that word, or can I just say it to a brother as a word of like, uh, to establish a connection of like we are the same or are we not the same? And that, so I would like to really establish a connection between those things, right? So
Yeah.
you would like to create a divide that only African Americans, African, so BLK Americans can use it, but it can be used against us, and we have no control over that. Of course not. But, so I want to see where the line. What's the line here? What is the line? So we can be used. It can be used against us, but we are not allowed to use it as a word of endearment. You know.
Yeah.
But it's allowed to be used against us as a derogatory word. So what is the line? Where is the line then? But because even the Arabs and Dominicans and the Mexicans, no one uses it against them as a word of derogatory way. But we as Africans, we get it used against us all the time.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you, at least 99% of all of us have heard this word against us, at least in the last 3 to 4 years. I can guarantee it. So where is that line? And I would really like to hear it from my BLK American brothers and sisters, if I may call you that even. Thank you.
Lady, are you from the US?
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
All right. So how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
We are right. So what do you think about, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about what Slim just said?
So I'll say this. Growing up, when I first learned about the word, I learned that it was first used as a derogatory term. And then going to school around friends and stuff, I was hearing it used like a word amongst peers as what they say endearment. As I got a little older and I started to really observe the word being used in spaces, I started to realize that, yes, at one point we did reclaim the word to use it as a word of endearment. But when you kind of look at, like, listen to conversations now, really and truly, it doesn't, I feel like we just say that so that we aren't, I think we just say that just to say that. I'm being very honest, because now when I hear the word, I start to realize that we use it to simply talk about guys. Like when we be like, these ends, we're really talking about guys. And when you're like black men, and when you're having a conversation with friends, you see it. Like if I was to say to my friend right now, like, tell me why these ends was da 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 da, she would first think that I'm talking about dudes.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I noticed that. Secondly, it's not a word that like a kid could just say to an adult. If it was such a word that is used as endearment, my elders wouldn't be disrespected if a kid said it. You get what I'm saying? We would just be like, it's a term of endearment. We could just say it. It is what it is. But a kid cannot be around adults and just say that word freely.
Sure.
Sometimes they'll get checked. If you're in the hood, if you're in certain spaces, probably not. But most times an adult will turn around and be like, oh, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I feel like we say that as a term of endearment, but I don't truly feel like we believe that because we make like disclaimers for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if it's the R, it's different. We say it with the A, so it's not different. But if a white person says it with the A, it is different. But if a certain person is talking you crazy, you're gonna be like, oh. So it's like we kind of decide when it's the term of endearment and when it's not. And to me, if it's like that, and we really can't be honest that it's all right to use now that we reclaimed it, just don't use it at all. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like it's getting to a place where it wasn't a term of endearment and a place to reclaim, but now it's turning back into us using it against each other. I don't like that. So to be honest, I don't use it anymore. That's my thought. I don't have a problem with other people using it. Like it's not gonna offend me if I hear another black person use it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, well said. I mean, you made some strong points because that's true. If it was such a powerful word that is just to be used only amongst Black Americans, then why is it as a child you cannot say it to your parents, to your elders, because they're gonna take it in the wrong way, or whichever way that you say it, for the fact that you said it is gonna be, translated into a way of being insulting. So Slim, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah. I just want to say, like, so if everybody of us also gets called that as a derogatory in a derogatory way, we all get called, we all got that thing against us. So is it also okay for us to reclaim it? Can we also say we
Yeah.
can reclaim it too? Because we have been called it in the worst ways possible, in the worst generic possible ways that you could ever imagine. Like you're in a group and someone just said like, "Oh, that's shut the f up, you n word," this that. So is it also okay that we can say like, "Hey, look, these people have been using it against us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna reclaim this word, and I'm gonna say it as also to my people. So whoever else is like me, can I also say like, what's up, can I also say that, man? Because I'm very careful with using that word.
yeah. I think different people say different things. Like I know Americans that will feel some type of way about you saying it because you're not Black American. You know what I'm saying? Other people say that it is a term of reclaiming. For example, I have friends that are from the Caribbean or from Latin America, and some of them at one point said that they have reclaimed the term. I don't know if I'm able to say this online, but
No, don't.
MULATTO.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and they'll say like, they'll say that their family uses that word. I have friends from the Caribbean who use the word coolie to to talk about a person of Black and Indian descent. But then you go to another part of the world and they'll say that word is derogatory. So I do think all over the world there are places that will reclaim words used to dehumanize them. I just feel like this specific word is very unique because I don't think anybody else in the world has a story like Black Americans have a story. So like I say, okay, I understand the reclaiming of it. I'm just saying, if you're reclaiming it and you're saying you're using it as a term of endearment, use it as that. Don't try to ping pong between endearment and then trying to hurt somebody. Just use it for endearment, if that's what you're saying.
That was my point. My point
Yeah.
we have also been called that word. That's in a derogatory way.
Let's get
Supermarket. I 100% guarantee you that you have been called that word at least 15 times. I can
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Yeah,
I don't
and
even know if
sure.
you can say something.
Okay.
Go ahead, Arts.
Okay. So he's worried about the same. When it's on code that if somebody a Black American gets called that and with a hard R in a derogatory way, it's a fight. It's in us. I couldn't come home if somebody called me that and my mom found out and I didn't do nothing. So this is what's crazy. Somebody calls him that, and the only thing he's thinking about is, wow, they called me the N word. So now I can use it. That should be the last thing on your mind. But okay, hold on. Let me finish.
Wait,
Let me
okay.
finish. And this is what I tell a lot of people that they'll be like, I got harassed by the police, so I can use the N word, or I got called the N word, so I can use the N word. It has nothing to do with that.
That's very disingenuous. That's very disingenuous. I have been on the street, brother. No. That's very disingenuous.
No, I'm telling you the fact.
In London, we have been on the streets in London, Amsterdam, Berlin, wherever. I walk down the street and someone just says like, "Shut the f up, you." And
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
But it's the same. Okay.
You're confusing it. I'm not saying you can't.
The historical effect, but it
One at a time.
intention, because it's that intention that matters.
Hold on. I'm not saying that you didn't get harassed. I'm not saying you didn't face racism. I'm just saying that has no reason for you to want to say the N word. That has nothing to do with it. It's not going to make your life better.
I never said that. I said it's impossible for us to also reclaim, because we have also gone through it historically in the last 50 years in Europe. We have
It has
been
nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do
But-
with reclaiming the word.
Can you listen to me? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
Good
saying
night.
We have been called that word for the last 50 years. My father has been called that word. All my brothers have been called that word. My uncles have been called that word. You walk down the street, sometimes, like in the past, not anymore, not so much anymore recently because of the woke and all that stuff, but it has happened in the past when I was just walking and maybe just got into an altercation with someone and they would be like, shut the F up, you, and with a hard ER, like it happened so many times that I cannot even imagine. So, what is the difference for you, even though you might have historical feelings about it? It happened to me the same way that it happened to you. It is no difference. It happened to me with the same intention. The intention that they said it was to hurt me and to make me feel like I was lesser than them because I was that word because of the color of my skin. That's all that matters, in my opinion.
So I'm asking. Yeah, I understand, Slim. So, Arts, I'm trying to say this. Like, also, I understand what Slim is saying. I understand what you're saying. But let's put it this way: this word, it was invented before Americans make it cool, or basically put it in their music and make it more mainstream. So what Slim is actually saying is that that word also have impact in his life, or has impact in his lives. So when this situation happened, so why is it that he's unable to claim the word as well, since he has went through the same situation when it comes to the dehumanization power that's impacted in that word. So why should he not be able to claim it as well, and given to the fact that he is also he's simply African.
Absolutely. Not only that, but they accept Mexicans and Caribbeans to use the same word, but an African that has actually
No, I don't.
immense feeling about it. We have immense feeling about it. We feel it. It comes from us. It didn't come from you. It started with us. It didn't start with you because you came from us. So it started with us. So why should we not be able to? I'm not saying that I want to use the word because I think it's a very bad word. I think it's a very bad word, and I think that none of us should use it. I don't think so. I don't want my kids to use it. I'm just saying, like, speaking of the devil's advocate, why should Mexicans and Dominicans no, I'm calm, but I'm trying to explain what is the point of other BLK people
Okay.
and harassing them not to be able to say it. Like it's not like we want to say it, but what's the point in harassing people to say it if it's not a point. I'm not gonna say it because I don't like the word.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you. No, okay. For one, your accent. Listen to people with your accent that say it. For one, it sounds crazy. For two, just because they call people that has nothing to do with people using the word and flipping it around. That has nothing to do with using the word. It doesn't. It's our slang. But if you really, really, really feel that bad to use the word, go ahead, man. I'm tired. I can't go ahead. Go ahead and use it, man.
Brother, listen to me. It's not about that I feel like I have to use it or anything. I'm going to tell you. I think that none of us should use it. It's a derogatory word. And I think it's, when you understand why people have been pushing that word in the mainstream, and, if you understand that the white people that have allowed this word to be in the mainstream, to go out hip hop and everything like that, to BLK communities, to let it be a word, it is to continue. You're just pushing their agenda. It's nothing that I want to push forward. I don't want my children to use it. I don't want my family to use it. And I really don't want you to use it, to be honest, brother. But what I'm trying to say is, like, why is it so bad from your point of view, that BLK African people from the continent, from the west, the south, the north, the east, we hear this word on a regular basis, just like you do, from a derogatory way. Why can we not use it in an endearing way the same way that you use it, then I cannot say like, "What's up, my,"
Yeah.
etc., etc. And in that way, not that I want to do that, but what is the problem with from your point of view that we cannot say that?
I told you, it sounds crazy with your accent. I told you.
What is that?
It's just the accent, really, just an accent. So wait. So okay.
It's like if I'm walking to the store and then I hear and I see like, hey, my nigga.
What?
Chill out, man. Chill out, chill out.
So okay. So let's say he had art. Let's say he had an American accent. Let's say he had an American accent. Let's say he had a perfect American accent and he's African. Would that be okay now?
It wouldn't be a problem, but this is what I'm saying.
You know,
You guys have beautiful.
comedian, Godfrey.
This is what I'm saying.
Can I ask you, Godfrey?
Let me answer. Calm down, Slim. Let me ask. Let me say something. You be going off.
Hold on, guys, like tap. Let's like. He's passionate. He's all right. He's good, Arts. Let's tap the screen, y'all. Let's get the likes up. He's all right.
Okay. I just want to say, you guys got beautiful culture, and I hate to see you guys copying us. You guys got beautiful culture. Again, showcase it. Don't walk around and try to act like us. Like you said, we came from you guys. We should be want to act like y'all. But you want to walk around and say the N word so bad. Go ahead and record yourself when you say it, and see how crazy you sound and look. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not you. It's not you. Be that stuff.
Can I say one more time? We don't want to say the word. It is not about that. That's not the point that I'm making here. The point that we were making, and you have to please listen to me very carefully when I say it one more time. It is not the point that we want to say that word. We think that that word is an absolutely vile way to even talk to each other, amongst each other as BLK people. And I think that we can establish that you came from us and you just literally said that. So we should not call each other that in the first place. I don't think that, because what we understand in Europe here is that we know where that word came from. It was a derogatory word. It is comes from the Spanish word.
Yeah.
The color. It comes from the color. You can look up what in Spanish the color, the N word is, and the Europeans, the Dutch, and the English put a hard R on it to make a difference between the indented slaves and the others. So there's a difference between what we understand and how you see it. What I was wondering is like, why are you guys so hard edged on not letting on being so hard on that when an African person from the continent uses that word, and I'm gonna say it again. There's a comedian called Godfrey, absolute genius. He uses that word all the time, and he makes a very clear, very funny way of saying why it is the most ridiculous thing. Look at his comedy. He will explain to you why it is so ridiculous for this to be a thing.
Yeah.
You can't sit it up for you. You think that you had the word first against, the Africans had that word used against us first. So we should be telling you, don't use that word. We should be telling you, like, nah, that's not your word.
Nobody can tell us. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's not your word. That's our word. We were the first ones that you started.
Okay, I mean, look, whatever it is, like you guys trying to claim the word. I mean, at this point,
Don't claim the word. That's it. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute myself because I want to hear what people want to say. But
yeah, go ahead.
that word has been used against us first by the Portuguese, the Dutch, and the Brits. So please continue.
Go ahead, Arts.
Oh, wow, he is really, keep saying we came from y'all and it have success, but it's not that serious, bro. It's a word we use between us. I'm old enough to remember the 80s and 90s. The Africans, the Jamaicans I seen back then, they didn't want to, they never even, they had their own slang. This is what I'm saying. Just because if I say I don't feel comfortable with you saying the word, it's not that I'm saying I'm against you. You're not my brother. You can come live in my house. You can have my last dollar. I just don't feel comfortable with you saying it. Not because you didn't go through racism, not because your skin is not the same color as mine, because it's not in your culture, it's not in your slang. And we do that within black communities and with each other. Like, I'm from the South. If I go to New York and be around black people in New York and I say, yo, dead ass, that's what they say up there. They're gonna be like, come on, man, you don't talk that.
Keep that.
Come on,
The good word comes from us first, not
come on, come on, come on.
Let him talk, Slim.
Come on,
Let him
let
talk.
me talk. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Hold on,
Can I
Slim.
finish?
Keep on.
Can I finish? Can I
Of
finish?
course, brother. Sorry.
Okay, I mean, if the N word was you guys' first, I never heard your parents use it. I never heard your grandparents use it. You know what I'm saying? You guys didn't ever use it. Okay, so I mean, you might have been called it first, but that's
There's
a
a
lot.
reason for that. There's a reason.
Okay,
for that.
so here now, this is what you cut
It's
me
called
off.
self-respect. It's called self-respect.
Okay, whatever
Pretty
you want
much.
to say.
All right.
I don't want to argue and make
Good.
it go left. I was getting back to my point where if I go up north and I try to talk like the black people in New York, they're gonna be like, "Yo, man, what are you doing?" You know what I'm saying? It's not no hate. So just like I said, if I hear you two brothers and we talking, we at the bar having a good time, and you guys use it, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not negating what your grandfathers went through. It has nothing to do with the Portuguese and slavery or racism. It just doesn't sound right coming out your mouth.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. It has nothing to do with we came from y'all and nothing to do with that. It just doesn't sound right coming out your mouth. And you know it doesn't. Both of you guys say it right now. Let me hear you guys say it.
No, we don't need to say it, bro. I mean, like for me,
So
like
you sound crazy.
no, it's not that. It's first thing first. That's not first thing first. That's not my vocabulary. Like there are some words I try to keep my vocabulary. Look, you have to wait, Slim. I try to. My vocabulary is different. So, like I said, for me in my daily life, arts, I don't use that word. It's like I can count maybe on my life in one hand maybe the amount of time that I've used it, and it wasn't because like yeah, even if somebody would be using it towards me, like a friend setting, I still wouldn't feel like it's something that I should be using because like there are certain words you just don't want to include in your vocabulary, and this one is like one that I know the power of it is just basically not necessary, and for me, I feel no attachments to it. You understand? So I do get it to some people. To some people, it could be something that they use in their normal language, like every day and stuff like that. But for me, it's just nah. It's just like some curse words I wouldn't use in a normal day. But just like this one, like for me, it makes no sense because knowing the truth of it and knowing from where it stemmed from and what is the purpose of using it and why it's about hurting, taking people power away, and so many negativity that is attached to that word. I don't want to manifest it in my life in terms of saying it, speaking it out. Go ahead, Slim.
I think I agree with my brother here. Like a super. This is exactly what I meant. Like we are not gonna use it. That's not the point.
Yeah.
Like we'd rather use words like "What's up, my brother?" Like
Yeah.
that. Like "Oh, hey, what's up, cousin?"
Oh, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
How you doing, family? Oh, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
But the point that I was trying to make was like it shouldn't be like a life-changing event if one of us did use it. Because I think we have the same right to use the word the same way that you use it. We just don't choose to use it. But even though if we don't choose to use it, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if we ever
Yeah.
did. Not that we are going to, but it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we did. We are from the same people. Oh,
What- Yeah, what do you okay, I get okay. Let's change gears. What do you guys think about when some people who are triggered by it? Is that what do you guys think about that? Let's say for you, you've told me you've said it already, Slim. When you are probably walking around and then all of a sudden, do you hear that word is being used towards you? Did you people who are triggered by it and curse them out, or just express the dissatisfaction for hearing that word being targeted towards them? What should they do at this point? Is it the right way or the ideal way to be triggered by it? Go ahead, Slim.
Bro. Listen. At the moment, I think it's like one of those things. I think most of our parents, especially coming from the continent, our fathers would always tell us, like, sometimes it's better just to take the highway. Like, just, I remember my dad always saying to me, like, just be quiet, just let it be. Like, it's not necessary. Like, don't ever engage with a person that is below you in that way. So I never did. I never do that. I never engaged with that. If someone called me the N word, I would be like, cheers, mate. It's that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go all in and go all crazy unless they go in and enhance the whole situation. Yeah, then there's a different situation. But there's no way for me to ever get riled up by someone calling me that word. It's just like, it hurts because I know the intention. I know what they meant by it. That's the thing. I know exactly what they wanted to do by saying that word to me. That's the difference. But it's my choice how I react to it.
So okay.
And I hope that you see the same way.
Yeah. What about you, Arts? I see it the same way. Same question.
We was raised to, explain.
Go ahead.
We was raised to, like, if somebody said that to us with the R-E-R, the white, racism way, out the gate, it's a fight. It's bad. That's how I was ever since, like, 6, 7, 8 years old, going to school and be like,
Why
a majority white school.
why fight?
So
Why
that's-
fight? Why the reaction is fighting this anyone who says
Yes,
that?
I mean, it's wrong. As I grow older, I feel like why, but that's how it was.
Okay.
That, you know how certain things, that's the norm. It's like if somebody called me that and I didn't do nothing and I went back to the neighborhood, everybody would be like, "Yo, are you serious?" You know what I'm saying? I go home, my mom would be like, "Yo, go to your room." So that's how it was. Like bro said, he get called that all the time. I haven't been called that since.
That's not
No, give him a chance. No, give him a chance.
Can I please?
Go ahead.
I'm just telling you facts how it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's his story.
Like he said, he gets called that all the time, 15 times a day. I haven't been called that since the early 90s by a police officer. That was the last time I could see I got called that. They know we do not play around with that. In America, Black America,
Guys,
we don't play around.
yeah. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get to 5K. Yeah. Okay. You guys don't play around.
May I chime in on this, please?
Yes. Go ahead.
All right, first thing, I'm 53 years old. The last time someone said that word with the ER at me, I was around 12 years old at a summer camp. And it was the first time and it was the last time someone said that to me. And the reasons is, it brings up, when it's said in a certain way by a certain someone, it brings up cultural, generational anger.
Okay.
And sometimes you can't control your next action after that tea has been spilled. I beat this kid at 12 years old. I beat this kid, and it took 4 people to get me off of him. He learned his lesson that day.
Okay.
And maybe if you're not from the United States and you're from Africa or you're from England or whatever your particular history is, but in the United States, if a white person looks you in the eye and says those words to you, they're trying to submit power over you. And as a man, that line is drawn right there. Because it's dehumanizing. It is meant to submit you. It's meant to make you lesser than. And no matter what you say, oh, it's just a word. You come around my people and say that word, or if I'm in the presence of someone saying that to one of my female friends, somebody has to pull me off of them, and somebody's going to learn their lesson that day. I don't care if it's a cop. I don't care if it's anybody. And I mean that from the bone marrow aspect of myself. You can come from another country and say, oh, it's just a word. I let it go. No. Somebody must learn their lesson that day. And it's not going to be me. It's not going to be my people.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything has consequences. Everything. I was raised that way. And that's a line people do not cross. Especially when you drop the ER out.
So they can say it without the ER.
What?
They can say it without the ER.
It depends who it is.
What do you mean?
And by the way, I don't use it at all in any type of way. To anybody. I don't even call my people the one with the A. I drop them with the A. I don't even say that. Because I know the power of it. All right? They used us as bags to fill furniture. They ate some of us. Millions of us died on the way over to the United States. Generations and names and ancestors ended. And while in the United States, over 400 years of subjugation. And guess what? That word was dropped every single time. If you have any respect for yourself, you check motherfuckers who say that word.
Okay. All right.
It's not just a word.
And it's not just a word, and I think you've said, if you can narrow it down, what does it mean for you? That word. So, but okay, let me ask you this. Should that word be continuously be used, or should it be just eradicated from?
There's some people who use the A and they say it's trying to empower themselves. But I don't see it that way. I do not see it that way. I don't think the word should be used, not even from our own people, because of the history of that word. Of that word and how it's been used. Too many people have died. People have been. If you know the history, if you you might know the history, but you don't understand the history. To be dehumanized like that.
Okay.
To be dehumanized. It's a dehumanizing word. It's a submission word. I'm going to call you that, and guess what? I know what it means. I want to see if you know what it means. And guess what? When it comes out of somebody's mouth, they're going to understand I know what it means. They're going to understand that.
Okay. What about ninja?
Right.
Some people are using, at this point, ninja. What about these people who use ninja?
You know what? People play too much. Things have consequences. If they're going to go call me a ninja, I'm gonna go up beside their face too, because I know exactly what they meant. All right? I know exactly what they meant. And guess what? Somebody's going to have to pull me off of it.
Okay. All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Period. If you don't have any respect for yourself, you better gain some respect. And it's best for you to be, if you're a man, to gain that respect. And if they say it to a woman, it's time for you to step up.
Okay. All right. Slim, what do you have? Do you have any response?
Yes, absolutely. So I was going to ask. So it was about the intention. Like even if they say my ninja, like it's about the intention.
And you know what? I check, motherfucker. I said, first thing, I don't know who you're talking to. And I said, you should. And I'll turn to that person. And I said, you need some respect for yourself. You need some respect for yourself. But if somebody drops the NR or they say, "Oh, you ninja," or whatever any type of way, I'm going to check them. I'm going to check them one way or another. Because guess what?
Because it's what they meant to say, right? What they meant
Because
to
what they meant to say.
Thank
You
you.
know what? And guess what? I know exactly. People play these games. You know what? Until they bump into the wrong motherfucker.
So can I answer? So what about when they say it to us and they have that same intention when they say it to us?
So meaning us? Who do you mean by us, Slim?
I mean, like anyone other than BLK Americans. When they say it to us, when they say that NER or
You think
ninja
they think you
or the hard or any, when they say that same thing, when they do it to us, and they have that same intention of hurting, it means it's not meant to make me feel better or anything. It is meant to make me feel lesser than them. Anyone that is hearing that word, that is also from the continent, anyone that hears that. So when you
think
talk
I have
about,
to say-
when you talk about intention, so when they say ninja, it's about the intention, what they meant by it. So when they say it the same way to us, when I'm talking about us again, I say all of us, BLK Americans, Africans, or any BLK person living on the planet at the moment. So do we not also feel that same way? Like what gives others the right to feel more about it than how we feel about it? Because the intention is the exact same. Am I right or wrong?
Well, I'm going to say this. I raised 3 boys. I don't have any daughters. Right? Each of my sons, I taught them how to use their fists. I taught them. I'm from Philadelphia. There's a boxing city. And guess what? My father was a boxer. He took me down he called it the dungeon. And the first thing he taught me how to do was get knocked the fuck out. He knocked me the fuck out.
All right.
I knocked my kids out with the gloves on. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes when no one gives you respect, it's time to gain that respect. And say, you know what? You bumped into the wrong person that day. And you know what? You don't carry that trauma around with you. Somebody with that intention says to you, you just walk away. You're carrying that trauma with you. You can try to negotiate it in your brain. You can try to say, it's just a word. Oh, no, I'm bigger than that. All this other stuff. No, my friend. No, my friend. You just gave that man a pass.
So can I ask you? So with that, so
All right. Hold on. Give moment, Slim.
Go ahead.
Guys,
Sorry.
guys, let's get some gifts in, y'all. Come on, everybody. Let's get some gifts in, and then come on, let's get some gifts in. Let's not take advice from this guy. Maybe we don't even know who you are, Pel. Everyone, guys, let's get some gifts. Check the look at the gift gallery. Anything would be appreciated. Bowen, okay. Stop begging for gifts and save, oh, bro, snow bunnies, bro. All the snow bunnies, bro. If they're not choosing you, if the snow bunnies are not choosing you, how is that my fault? Fish, man. The ladies choose. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you got muted, bro.
Send some love. Spread the love.
Yeah, spread the loves. Come on, y'all.
The brother's literally putting his own face out there to show you guys the difference between people. So show some respect and show some love.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing that what the brother is doing. It's okay to say we respect each other.
You need a
That's
bad
another
guy
thing that I
like
think that it's also quite different between our people. We love to show respect to our brothers.
Yeah.
Much love and much respect, Super Life, for what you are doing, putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
My
It's,
roses to you, brother. My roses to you.
thank you, Slim. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, brother.
Yeah.
Anytime.
All right. This page is peaceful place. Yeah. I mean, what he was saying with, I think he left. What he was saying, like, what do you guys think about that? Like, some people there are different type of people. Please show your respect. Yeah. If they are not respectful, then yeah, mute them. Because come on.
Brother, that's the whole thing, though. Super light. Don't you agree that I think that we the it's about perception of things. You know, we perceive things a little bit of a different way. I think that I understand where they come from because they come from a place of, you know, hate and not just hate. It's not that they hate, but they have been hated so long. And I'm not trying to be a bad person when I say it, but this is how I feel. Like I feel like they have been hated so long that their whole mindset is set to always being like on the back foot of like, oh my god, oh, this, you know, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't, this is me, this is, you know, this is a line here and a line there, and you know, and the people that have been done the worst to them, they want to emulate the most, because it is like the Stockholm syndrome, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the largest in history, in my opinion. It's the largest case of Stockholm syndrome in history. What is happening in the BLK community in America?
Yeah, it's really crazy. The one who talk or send disrespectful here will be blocked. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They need to stick on the point. If they make a silly joke, I can take jokes. Like for me, it's basically nothing can really hurt me. I can take it, but it's just that like when they are when they are making the conversation just lose its course, then yeah, they need to mute them first for 1 minute, and then let me see. Can a very active sexual past affect bonding, in your opinion? What do you think about that, Slim? Can a very
I think we have been very accommodating, and we have been very like very caring and listening to everybody, what they have to say. I don't think that they heard us as much as we heard them, and that's the difference. I wish that there was no such thing as a them and us, but unfortunately, it was very clear in this conversation that we just had.
Yes.
We were very clearly just trying to be accommodating and trying to say, like, we understand,
Yes,
we know what happened. We know what
Slim,
what's going
Slim, hear
on.
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody asked just something different. Can a very active Somebody asked this question: can a very active sexual past affect bonding? And what is your opinion? A very sexually active past.
A very sexually active past, can it be bonding?
Can it affect the person? So meaning would it make the person less likely to bond because they have a very active sexual past?
I'm not sure how that would pertain to this situation, but
No, it's just a broad question, general question. That has nothing to do with this, but just a general question.
okay, like if someone has a very active sexual past,
Can it hinder their abilities to bond? Yeah.
I am not a psychologist. I am not 100% sure. If
Okay.
I can be able
This
to-
is not the topic. Okay.
I don't have an opinion on that. I'm sorry.
All right, it's okay. It's okay. Let me see. All right,
It would be
Nigel.
very indigenous. I cannot say anything. It would not be very fair for me to say.
All right, all right. Be free to share your opinions, but be respectful. That is true. Everyone can,
100%.
yeah.
100%, and that's what we try to do. I think that's what we try to do, and I think that we have been very clear on.
Yes, it
on-
can,
on-
because X has become currency. It has no value. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One thing is for sure, though. What I disagree with, I think you feel the same way, Slim, is that we can take all the blunt force, the negativity from that word, but yet we cannot say it if we choose to say it. Because what you was mentioning to him is that we should still be free to say it too, if we want to. That's what.
Well, the point, brother, that I was trying to make is that, you know, what they did is they reclaimed the word, because initially, the way that the word said went out for was as a derogatory, the most extreme derogatory word against BLK people of all kinds. So especially from the continent. So that's where it started. So when they are called the N-word, as we like to say right now, with the hard ER. We have been called that. I mean, come on. My father, I have been called it my whole life. And I've seen it so many times. And it's not like it happens all the time or anything. I'm not a victim. But it has happened enough for me to be able to be like, so if I can hear it, so why can I not reclaim it the same way that other people can reclaim it too?
True.
What's up with that? So if I can reclaim it, not that I want to reclaim it or want to use it, but if I wanted to, what's the problem with that? That's all I was going to say. And
All right.
I think that we get on the same page on that.
I mean, at this point, it's pretty much clear. It's pretty much clear.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous that
Senior
they
Paulo.
take over that. But they can let Dominicans and everybody else say, and use it in their rap music and everything. But the actual people that it actually happens to every day, well, don't you dare use it. Don't you dare. That's our word. Like, who's us? Who's our word? Who are they? Like, it's a bit, also disrespectful, very disrespectful, and very,
Yeah.
Like it creates a border, a line between us.
Again, exactly.
There is no border. There's no line. That's the same people as us. They come from the same place.
That's the thing. It creates another border. It creates another point of strife again, because it's like, okay, why don't you just? But Dominicans are not black. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another conversation. That's a conversation for another day, because a lot of people will say, some Dominicans that I've met, they say Dominicans are not black. I'm like, okay, well,
Some of them are.
some of them are, some of them aren't. But
Yeah,
but
they
to
can all say,
but the ones that would say that is like the ones that are really black. And I'm like, when you look at their brothers, you look at their mother, they are black. And then wait, Slim, wait, stop interrupting, man. Chill. When you look at their mother, their parents or their brother, they are Afro, but then they don't want to claim it. I think a lot of people just basically they want to not claim their blackness because they don't want to be associated with it, because of the things that blackness is tied to. It's tied to a lot of negativity, and people just don't want to associate themselves with that. But the fact of the matter is, whether they don't want to or they want to, still they're gonna be treated as a black person. That's the bottom line. Go ahead, Sam. Stop interrupting, so serious. Go ahead, Slim. What do you want to say?
no, I just wanted to say, like, yeah, you're 100% correct on everything that you just said. Like, I just believe that, again, it is very disingenuous, in my opinion, for people to claim a word that has actually started somewhere, and that other people use it freely in hip hop, in music, and everything. Like for example, when I was, I find this very interesting. I have this Fat Joe, a lot of Dominican and what's his name? Where's that guy from? The Dominican Republic and a couple of other places that are also Hispanic.
A lot
They
of
have
them.
BLK people, and they also have Hispanic people, but they are free to use that word in the Bronx and in all the way to LA. But when a person from West Africa or East Africa or South Africa says the same word that has actually experienced on a basis
That's cool.
unheard of compared to them, because in Europe they use it more than they use it in the US, I think, because in the US right now it's a very taboo thing, but in Europe it still happens on a regular basis. It still bloody happens on a regular. If you know, you know.
Guys, take a look at this. There's somewhere you can
That's all
vote.
I'm saying. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's all I was saying. It
All right.
hurts. It hurts. It does fucking hurt. It's
All right. Hold on. Don't curse. Don't curse, bro. Slim.
No, sorry, man, but
Yeah.
it does hurt when they say that. So
Yeah,
there you
but you don't have to be cursing, man. Somebody vote. So that's nice. Yeah, man, you really trying to start again. I can start it again. Vote with gives 1 minute. Okay, let me put it for 5 minutes. That's interesting. Rustic aan. You speak a little bit Dutch, right, Slim?
Ja, natuurlijk, jongen. Ik spreek.
Okay,
Ik ben
okay,
Nederlandse man, maar kom uit Nederland, jongen.
okay, okay, okay,
It's,
okay.
it's no problem. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Yeah.
That's not the point. That was
And-
not the point. That's why I never spoke Dutch.
Yeah, it's
Ik
okay.
spreek Nederlands. Ik
Ja.
ben moedertaal, ik spreek Nederlands. Ik kom uit Emmeloord, maar ik ben in Nederland. Ik
Ja,
heb mijn
ook-
hele leven in Nederland gewoond.
Okay.
I don't care. It's not the point. The point is that.
No, no, I was just asking you. I just wanted to
I
know.
know, but I saw the comments.
Yeah.
They're both Dutch.
Yeah, of course.
It's fine. Like, what
Yeah.
does that matter? Like, actually, we are from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know. I was asking you guys. Okay, wait. Okay. I was asking you guys. Do you guys ever heard of this actor? I think probably you guys have seen this film. James Van Der Beek. Do you guys know who he is? I think probably some of you know who he is.
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed away, man. And he reminds me of my crush when I was I think a teenager from the Dawson Creek. Let me see if I can.
He's from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, he's from he passed away. Let me show you guys. But he reminds me of this girl,
Yeah.
this girl that was from hey, Rima, it's been a while. Do you guys remember this guy?
Yeah, he passed away.
He passed away yesterday due to cancer. So
Rectal cancer.
yeah, it sucks though. And he has a beautiful family. But he reminds me of my crush, my childhood crush. I don't know, for some reason. Let me show you guys who my childhood crush was. Did you have a childhood crush, Slim?
Of course, like every other person. Of course I did. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It sucks that he passed away, but mine was Katie Holmes. Her.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
My one was Charlize Theron.
Yeah, yours was Tyrese.
Charlize Theron.
Wait,
Oh my God.
Charlize Theron. Wait. Type it in the chat. Let me see. Type it in the chat, Slim. My first crush was Korean. Who, really?
No. She's Dutch from South Africa.
Let me see. Yeah, for some reason, when I first saw her from that show, Dawson's Creek, I don't know. There was something about her that just got me, to be honest.
Yeah, she's not. She was with the what's his name? Tom Cruise.
Jessica. Oh, Tom Cruise. Yeah,
Tom
it's
Cruise. Yeah, she's Tom Cruise's ex-wife.
yeah, it's. Let me see, Jessica. Wait. What the hell? Do you see what this guy just said? Look, his first crush. Hey, you are funny, Nigel. Look, Nigel's first crush. Wait. This is this is his first crush.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
What's the guy?
I forgot his name. Oh, yeah, her name is Jodeska, but this is him. If you guys don't know who he is, this is a guy. Yeah, John Junior. Yeah, hey, you funny. Hey, his movie is epic. Nadia, I don't know if you ever seen his movie, John Dandino. No, Nigel, that's his favorite. That's his crush. Wait, Nigel. Wait, you like? Yes, I saw both.
I thought someone was gonna say Jessica from Goede Tijden, Slechte Tijden for a second.
The movie.
Goede Tijden, Slechte Tijden, Jessica, you know.
Yeah, let me check.
She was oh my God, Jessica. Oh my God, you have no idea.
Laughing Hills. Ooh, you used to like her.
And the TMF girls in the 90s and the
Yeah.
early 2000s. What the fuck?
Jeez.
Dutch girls, are you kidding me? I will never forget Dutch girls. Always.
Yeah.
I love growing up in Holland.
Yeah, Dutch girls.
I
Huh?
loved growing up in Holland. You had the most beautiful women ever.
Yeah, Dutch girls are
Always.
they are unique. Yeah.
And so arrogant that you want to be with them.
Yeah.
You just want to be like, please Please like me.
You like our yeah, laughing still. Hey, I can't believe it.
When someone doesn't like you, you just want to like them, then they like you back. And
No,
you're like,
I know exactly. Look,
like me, please.
Slim. I know exactly what you mean. As a man,
I'm joking, but not really.
not really, but as a man, when their arrogance like this makes you want to, what does a man wants to do sometimes?
Makes you want to like them so much more.
No, I mean there's a specific word. There's a specific word for that. You know,
But I know that in Holland that was an absolute thing. In England it was
but
not
it,
easy.
yeah, but I mean a good thing though. I mean a good thing. You wanna make love to them. You wanna make love to them in a special way. You wanna make love to them in a special way. But in all goodness though, it's challenging for some men. Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
My first
their stuckoveness.
my first long-term girlfriend, I swear to God, it's exactly like that. She was like so beautiful, and I was like, this. I felt like I was
Playing hard to get.
like how you make the feel, and I was like constantly check, and when she gave me the time of day, that was it, man. I was out. That was my life. She was my life.
Yeah,
Until we moved apart. That was the only reason why we didn't stick together. But we only moved apart.
left
But
corner about.
holy hell, man.
Oh guys, let's stop this.
Dutch girls,
Guys.
Dutch girls can do it.
Let's tap the screen in the top corner here. You see just a small prompt. You can basically vote. All right. Somebody just asked. Yeah, I had to tell you guys about that. My childhood crush is that I just got the epiphany today about her. But somebody asked in the chat, is it bad if a white person says it if it's in a song? I mean, say it privately because sometimes I don't know if you guys ever seen. Yeah, tap in the left corner.
Can I say it for all
Wait,
the
wait,
Dutch-
hold on. Sometimes you might be singing a song and then all of a sudden you're like, you know, it might be in the heat of the song. Yeah, no, it's not good ever, period. No exception. But the thing is, no exception.
I think it's funny when my closest friends like
Say it.
with the 50 Cent song with the realist, you know that.
Yeah, it's for me, I don't find it funny at all. I don't find it funny at all. It's like, yeah,
It depends. It depends. It depends where it comes from and how well you know the person that said it.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for me. It's
It
like,
come from a place. Again, like I said with the other guy as well. It needs to come from a place. If it comes from a place of hate, it's a very bad thing. If it comes from a place of endearment and just trying to be together and what the hell? It's just again, that's my opinion.
y'all call each other that,
It's-
blame
it's the
themselves.
bloody word.
Okay, so okay, wait. So you said y'all call each other that, blame yourselves. Okay, so basically, since the ladies will call themselves sometimes B because internally they'll call themselves B. So would you be calling yourself that? Would you go and because the ladies are calling each other B, would it make sense for you to? Would it be nice for you to just step in the conversation and start calling them B? You know, B, the B word. Let me see. Do this term Africa? Do they use this term in Africa? I mean, yeah, they use it. You all vote. Okay, everybody vote by typing in the chat. I'm not in the chat, but you see a blue sticker up there where you can vote. You all vote. It's actually not something to entertain. Yeah, it's not something for entertainment, but for some reason people use it. Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's ever gonna go away, to be honest, because every year there's a new song that's just trying to be the one who says it the most or the one who use it in the most skillful way. It's like it doesn't sound like it's gonna ever go away, but maybe it might though, because one of the songs or the genre of music that has it saturated all over is rap. They say nowadays that rap or gangster rap is slowly decreasing. So maybe one day it might just all of a sudden just disappear, but who knows. Make Metallica great again. We use its song because that's how we talk. Yeah, that's how you guys talk. Okay. All right, so let's see. I see somebody wanna come up. Bob Baker. Tomorrow night. Okay. Let me see who's Bob Baker. Would you say it matters of how someone interpret the word? Um, it matters. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason why we're having this conversation because some people would interpret it or would interpret this word in a positive way. They wouldn't look at it in such a way that is negative, but others would just, find it very, very insulting. Let me see who is this dude?
It's a very big problem. It's a very big problem everywhere within any diaspora at the moment.
All right,
That's the problem.
Bob. Oh, Bob is trying to connect. Let's see what Bob does.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Hey, I am a black male, and I have been called that word a lot.
Okay. Okay, you can say you're black male, but how do we know that you truly are black male?
And,
Where are you from?
it affects me. It makes me feel like a lesser of a person. I've been called it since I've been a child, and it still continues even today. I think racism is more and more prevalent.
Okay. All right. So basically, you don't think. So how did it affected you? Why? How did it hurt you? Did it affect you in a way that it hurts you?
Well, no, not physically. Not physical pain, but it made me feel lesser of a person. It didn't give me the confidence in life that I could to like better myself as a black man.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
But where are you from? Where are you from?
go ahead. He's
Oh, I like my family's from Georgia.
all right. I mean, you choose Georgia, so yeah, so that's convenient. All right. So why is everybody saying in the chat that you're white?
Yeah, I heard that too. I
Bob.
was kind of like, you know,
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I heard your voice.
Even your bro, it's Bob. Even
Speaking.
bro,
Right.
if everything, bro, there's a certain way.
Turn on your camera. Show us that you are not.
Where do I do that at?
You just, it's right there at the bottom, brother. Like, right next to the smiley face, the camera, you can just turn it on and just show us.
All right, let me see. I don't see the button.
Bro, it's right there. And I send you an invitation to turn on your camera as well.
You sent me what?
I'll
Look.
be so interested to see that. I'll be so interested to see that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the button, but it's not there.
That's right.
It's right there, bro. Like you got it. Bob.
You gotta have over a certain amount of followers too.
He has I think
No, he sent you an actual invite.
Yeah.
To open it. You
No,
know,
there's nothing sent.
send him again, brother.
he has 300 something follower. And
He's alright. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
yeah. Okay. All right, Bob. We that's
I'll follow you too. I'll follow you too, Bob.
okay, Bob.
Okay, yeah, just go ahead and follow me. If you want, just send me a message and I'll send you a picture of me.
Well, no, it's okay.
We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't
It's
do
it's
that.
no problem. It's no problem, Bob.
Bob, you're white. You're white. Just be white, please. Like
It's okay. It's okay to be white.
It's okay to be white.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Mayonnaise, rice, all the stuff that you guys.
Hey, wait. Hey, Ellen, even his laughter. LNS. Yeah, I'm laughing. Do you have the? I think there's a few questions as a Afro American that you can ask him to determine whether he's in terms of his food, what type of food he eats. Is there like do you know?
It's They're from Georgia. They eat the same thing.
All right, let me ask.
No, no, let her ask.
Hold on, let me ask you that.
That's the
All right, Bob Barker finished this phrase. God is good.
I agree, it's good.
Okay, Bob Buck. All right, ask him another one, LNS. Okay,
Okay, Bob.
another one.
What do you season your chicken with?
Say-
What are you talking about?
What do you season your chicken with?
I use this Cajun seasoning called Little Tony's or something like that.
Oh my God. Are you Italian, Bob?
No, it's Cajun.
No, are you Italian? I'm asking. Or
Hello.
Irish?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. You guys never know where you come from.
Just by saying, not that I know of, you would have said like,
Not that I know of. Yeah.
I'm be okay. You're like, nah.
All right.
Bob. It's all good, brother. We still,
Yeah.
I still have you, brother. You're good.
Yes. It,
I love it.
yeah.
Just answer the question as a white man, but you don't have to constantly.
It's no. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Okay. Okay. Bob. All right.
Protecting the white man. We don't do that here.
No. It's okay.
Deception.
Hold on, guys.
Black people too.
Okay, Bob. All right, Bob. Bob, let's ask you this question. So, okay, you said when you hear this word, it hurts you, right?
Well, not physically.
Yeah, not physically. Yeah. But what, so do you feel that that word shouldn't be used at all? Like, because it's in rap music, it's in like the movies, series. How do you feel about it? Like, should people not use that word at all? At all? Or should,
It's definitely in the context. The context that I've been called it before was in there's two different types of the word, right?
yeah, we know that already.
The context that I've been called, yeah, it wasn't a friendly, connotation when they were telling me. A lot of times it's in the workplace when I mess something up. It's racial slurs.
See, this is how you know Bob is a damn liar. Because anybody who's been called an N-word in the workplace automatically is calling their lawyer to sue and get millions of dollars. They don't have to work anymore. Bob
Yeah,
is
Bob.
an idiot. He's not that
Not
bright.
this-
Don't.
Don't-
No, he is. He is.
Let's not say that.
No, but you have to understand, Bob's people is the one who used the word in a negative way. That's why we don't respect Bob. Because Bob is a deceptive, lying,
Can I say something about that? Can I say until Bob he proves himself to be a POS? That's
He is. He's up there.
No, hold on. Hear this laughter, y'all. Hear this laughter.
And then he sounds dumb. He's not even giving real scenarios. Like, do some research on when the words are used before you come up here and sound dumb and say you heard that said in a workplace. When you know that there's a human resources office and damn near 99.9% of every workplace. So you know that's not true, Bob. So why are you making up stuff? I think
Bob
it's
has
silly.
done everything bad so far.
No, you're not Black American.
Wait.
You're not used to dealing with these type of people. We deal with these type of people all the time. They're deceptive and they're degenerates.
Yeah. Bob.
I agree, they are. It's terrible.
Yeah,
You
Bob.
are. You know your family.
Like I said, I don't know if I'm Italian or not. All I know is I'm black.
All right,
Yeah, I
Bob.
know you want to be. But it's not gonna happen, Bob.
Bob. Okay, Bob. What do you? Okay, I understand you're black. Yeah, sure. Okay, so are there some parts of being black that you dislike?
Wait, can you say that again?
Are there some what? Are there some part of being black that you dislike?
Not. No. I mean, I'm comfortable with who I am.
Okay. Are there parts that you really like of being black?
The actual skin color or like the culture?
Okay. All right. Anywhere you wanna take it. So you first. So anywhere you wanna take it. So
I like hanging out with my other black family. I don't know if that counts as culture or family, but my other,
Wrong answer all along. I know where you're going with that. You know where I'm going, Nadia.
All
I'll
you should
just
have said-
leave it.
All you should have said like, all you could have said like is like, it's hard as heck to be.
No, Bob.
I love my people, and I love being part of the culture. That's all it is.
No.
That's who we are. This is who we are, and we cannot deny who we are because we cannot fucking fake it. But what you just said, we all know that you're not, but it's okay, and it's amazing that you're trying to be, and we don't. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Bob. All right, Bob. So LNS, what do you wanted to add on the topic? Why does it hurt?
Nobody in America, I'm talking about Black Americans who actually deal with white supremacy and dealt with it for years and years and years and had to deal with white people. We don't really care about them saying it today. Usually when they say it, they get punched in the mouth. So they kind of sneakily say it, and they operate through white supremacy in the workplace by doing little stupid stuff or saying things not up front, like, just making comments about your hair and stuff like that. But they don't say the N word like that because they know they'll get punched in their face. They're not doing that on mass numbers, And when we say them rap music and songs and comedy,
It's happened to me.
it hasn't happened to you. You were on the other side of it using the word. So like we use it in comedy and stuff. It's just something that we've been doing. Like it's not a hurtful word to us.
Yeah.
It honestly isn't because we're like, despite what
It's
they might
SpongeBob.
like, white people honestly are struggling. When I see them, they're struggling. They were just complaining about the price of groceries. They're barely keeping their head above water. And majority of them on welfare or meth or opioids. It's really bad out there for them. So they're really the N words of the United States, for real.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
look at him. See, he mad because he knows it's true.
Where I work, there's a lot of white men who drink a lot. That is true. That
Yeah,
they drink.
they're degenerates. They're always like they're main pill poppers, drug snorters.
I know.
They come from a degenerate culture, and they're the N words of society. To be honest with you, most Black people are upstanding citizens. They do their thing. They go to work. They come home and they mind their business. And whites are the majority, and they're the ones blowing up the country. So we don't care about them saying the N word. If you look at the videos on TikTok of people saying the N word, they're like fat and sloppy, dirty looking. It's like you taking an insult from a bum. You don't even pay them any mind.
No, I know. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like one of them.
So Bob, does your friends also like? I mean, after this conversation, are you gonna be talking to your friends and just explaining them this what happened here?
It depends. Some yes, some no. Some maybe yeah. Some friends I will.
And what would you say to them?
I would probably if I had the courage to do it, I would bring it to my white friends that use that nasty word and explain to them that it affects people more than what they realize.
Okay. All right.
So you hang around white people that feel comfortable about saying the N word in front of you, a so-called Black person. No white person has ever said the N word in front of me, and I've been in the presence of millions of them, and I have never seen them say the N word to me. So you just got a lot of people that you know that just say it freely in front of you. How about?
Yeah, a few people.
But when they say it though, how do you react, Bob? Because like as a Black man, when they say it, like how does it? I know there's a difference between when they say it directly towards you or when they just say it in the air. What is your reaction? Do you laugh like ha ha ha? Like what is your reaction though, Bob?
When they say it,
Yeah.
it's fortunately for them, it's always at a very convenient time in the sense of when they're pulling away on the forklift or they're pulling away in the truck or we're not in close proximity and they don't have to face me. They say it and they just go away where they don't have to face me and I see them the next day. But the few of them that do it, it's that's how they do it.
Okay.
So what's the name of this company, Bob, so we can get a class action lawsuit?
Yeah, I mean LNS, yeah, go ahead. What's the name of the companies, Bob?
I don't work for a company.
You just said when I'm at work, they use the N word.
Yeah, I don't work.
See,
For
But,
they're
Bob.
not really smart. They don't even remember what they say because
Bob.
they're so full of BS.
Yeah, Bob, listen, Bob, we on your side. We trying, you're black, we on your side. We understand what's happened to you is not fair. So, Ellen,
I'm not saying what I do. I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to say what you do. You just have to tell and LNS the company that did that said these things to you. So you can have, basically
Retribution.
exactly. Bob.
No, I don't. There's no need for that. I don't exploit anything like that online in my workplace.
No, this is not exploitation because this is something that is happening to you, Bob. It's not right. You already said from the very beginning of this conversation, you said that it makes you feel horrible. So why are you gonna keep putting up with it when you can actually, when you know it's against the law, when you can get some ching, Bob?
Well, if you keep on harping on it, it's gonna make it worse.
Okay, so now you're pointing it towards me, Bob. All right.
He said if you're gonna keep harping on it. I know.
Okay, Bob.
Do you want to be black?
Yeah.
Do you honestly want to be black?
He doesn't. He's trolling.
Sometimes it's hard.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's a great thing. We jump higher. We're smarter. We don't burn in the sun. You know, we're faster. We're better looking. We don't have lights, and we don't stink.
We are, I know.
That's.
I know you know.
All right. That was LNS. That was not everybody.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
I know you don't. And I know you, Bob. And Bob, you're white. You guys were talking to him like he was black before you didn't know. You needed a real black American to come up here and help y'all. But y'all go ahead and deal with Bob, but we don't deal with white supremacists. We don't deal with white supremacists. We don't play with them. We don't play with them.
So humanity, just.
No. They're very deceptive, evil people.
Yeah, but
If you let them go, they'll colonize your whole world, your whole society, and rape and pillage and murder.
Okay. LNS, I understand. You have to look. You have to say grip. You have to say grip.
Right, true.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
we let
keep.
y'all go.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna put Bob down too because at this point it's just we know who you are, so no more playing games, bro. This is very disrespectful. Yeah. Let's forget it.
that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
To tell the sister, like we didn't really consider him anything. It wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
That's all we see.
Yeah. It would not.
It wasn't even a real thing to us. So
Along with,
that's
yeah,
different.
would not go that
we
far.
we don't even took him serious or anything.
Yeah, it's at this point from the very beginning, the moment that he opened his mouth, we knew he was not black. We knew it. Everybody was saying it in the chat also. It's just like, yeah, like let's just play along at this point. I think he's used to black humor. No,
Right.
yeah, so he is sick. Yeah, so
I think the sister took it a little bit too serious, and it comes from
No.
a different place.
yeah, I mean, she probably has dealt with that so many times, and she's like basically at this point she's fed up, and she had enough. But one thing about Bob is that Bob was somewhat respectful because earlier there was this guy who came up and he just said the N-word and then he was just keep repeating the N-word. Bob was just like, Bob was, even though I understand we saw through Bob basically. It's one thing to not see what's happening to you, but it's another thing to actually see what the tricks that are being played towards you. Then you can know how to move. She is hurt. You think she's hurt?
I think it was a perception thing. I think especially BLK Americans, they see it in a little bit of a different way than that we see it. And I didn't see it in a hurtful way. I thought it was a funny thing. I thought it was funny. But it might be disrespectful to the BLK community in America.
Yeah.
Then I found that funny.
But that's not our
It was.
that's not the intention either. Like to
Yeah, of course not.
yeah, it's just that like yeah, but we know. But one thing is true that there are some people out there who try to be like this, who pretend they want to become, they want black, but they want the good things that are associated with being black, and the bad things they don't want to claim them basically. Yeah.
Of course, but I think he didn't even want to be BLK. I think he just wanted to troll and show like
Yeah.
be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And just see like how he can get under our skin. a little
Yeah,
bit. But
true.
it just kind of backfired on him because we were like all for it. We were for it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. It happens. I was married to one. It is very sad. You are married to one? Okay, let me see. The question is little. He knows that he think he doesn't want to be black. No, he doesn't want to be black, y'all. All of the time they'll say that. He doesn't want to be black.
He never did. He was
Nah.
trolling. He wanted to just get to
Yeah, so come I
get
collect.
under our skin,
Yeah, I collect
be a
them.
part of the conversation.
True. True. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But some people don't play with that though. Some people just find that like really rude. But for
Well,
me,
the sister didn't. She didn't take it.
No.
She was not really happy with him. And
Yeah.
I understand her. I understand where she comes from. 100%. She had a right to be upset.
okay, here's another one. Why does it hurt you mean? Okay, there's another one here in the chat.
No one got her.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, I hope she was gonna stay, but she decided to drop. She decided to drop down. So maybe she will
Also,
come back.
if I may say, I think especially when you grow up in Europe, especially in Holland, it is a different thing. Like most of us, we do make jokes about each other, and it's fine as long as it comes from a certain place. If it comes from a hateful place, that's a different case. If it comes from a joking place, I mean that depends on your sense of humor. And I found it a little bit funny when he came in, and depending on what he wanted to do, it doesn't matter. I found it hilarious that he just thought that he could do that.
Yeah.
That was my point of view, and
Okay.
but we all knew what he was doing.
Yeah. So
From the first moment,
so let's see. America has its own scars. Yeah, true. Americans have their own scars. Yeah. Don't joke with my color. Okay, like yeah, but actually jokes I was laughing at him for thinking that he could basically come here and try to play dumb. Like that's the thing. I was laughing at him, like laughing in his face, basically. Hello from Greece. How you doing from Greece, Olga? That was the thing. He has SpongeBob. Yeah,
No, but that was the thing. We were laughing at him. He wasn't laughing at us. We were laughing at him.
true.
He thought that he had it over us, but we were laughing at him.
Yeah, like
It's like we knew what he was doing.
facts. How you doing, Ahmed? Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day, call it a night. We were stupid from the first time he opened his mouth. Sheesh. Anyway, jeez.
No, he didn't think he was stupid. He just thought that he could just be a part of the joke. And he knew exactly that we would figure it out anyways. That's how I feel. I thought that he knew exactly that we would figure it out. That accent was
Hey, everything, Slim. The accent, the laughter, the demeanor, everything was just off. Everything, and I'm like, yeah, y'all gave N-word power. Here's another one. Go ahead, Slim. This guy said y'all gave.
People thought that we thought that he was actually. No, we knew exactly from day one that he was.
Yeah.
We already knew. Like
Yeah.
we were just playing along. We were making fun of him. He was making fun of
Exactly. We were making fun of him.
Twisted.
Yeah.
We were the ones having fun with it.
Yeah, true. That's true. I'm glad you caught that, Slim. He don't even know how blacks sound. And he's laughing. I mean, look, there's something you guys know, everybody in the chat, you know about melanin. Melanin. You know about that. There's a difference. It's not just about it's a lot of the time we think it's only skin deep, but it goes beyond that. The way that we talk, our intonation, our voice, everything. It's so different. In America, it means to be hurtful, sir. Okay. All right, in America. Okay. And not only in America,
It's
just
about perception. It's about perception, and it's about not taking
Oh, I
things
lost the
serious.
T.
Not ever take things too serious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not only in America, Jesse. It's not only in America. It's in the Western world, to be honest. And I heard, Slim, have you ever seen that? I've never seen. Somebody was saying earlier in the UK, maybe you've seen it, maybe in the Netherlands. Somebody said the Chinese are also very, very, they use that word a lot. I've never seen it, I've never experienced it. But have you ever experienced that, Slim?
The thing about the Eastern Asian community is that they are very good at keeping it amongst themselves.
Yeah.
They would never. They don't really share it.
Thank
But
you,
they are
Jets.
they
Yeah,
are very clearly. They call us like you have the. But they do the same about the white tea people. So they call them Quino and Hakwai. So Hakwai is the BLK people, and the Quino is the YT people. So
Okay.
you have the Hakwai and the Quino. So it is they do it a lot.
No,
And
there's
they
no
are
such
very-
thing.
They are hilarious with it as well.
Yeah,
Because I lived with them for a while at university. I lived with them, and they're quite hilarious with it as well. They make fun of all of us. Not just
What do you guys think about that? Okay, yes, Jesse, thanks. What do you guys think about that? When they say give me an end pass, somebody will say, because there are some, I think it's a no-go. Like, why would you be asking for an end pass? Like, what was the point? You know what, you guys know what I mean? When
about even us not getting an end pass. We didn't even get an end pass. What the hell are you guys talking about? How can
Yeah.
you get an end pass when we cannot get an end pass?
Exactly.
The whole point was that the South Americans get an end pass, but the Africans cannot get an end pass. What the hell are you talking about? We don't get an end pass. Why did you get an
I
end
wouldn't
pass?
dare use it if I give. That's why I try and your foot.
No one gets an end pass. I mean,
No,
not,
dude,
not
you have
according
to
to
face people.
the BLK Americans. No
When
one
I
gets an
join,
end pass
I'm
unless
black.
they are from South America.
Yeah, exactly. Testing the waters. So you say, "Can I join? I'm black." No, a black person wouldn't say that. Can I join? I'm black. It is a way of insult to insult.
Is it Kazuma?
Mm.
Kazuma says I'm black too. So show us, Kazuma.
Yeah, show us. Yo.
Come online.
No. Yeah, hold on. Guys,
Show us a picture. Or
Ah,
video.
wait, I got a picture. Okay, let me wait. I can check. Let me see. Kazuma, if you have a private account,
Brother.
mm,
It's gotta be a live video. It's gotta show a live video.
yeah.
It doesn't
Let me
count.
see. You push
It doesn't
to
count.
use a word that is not okay. Yeah, exactly. Pushing anybody that asks to get a pass for the N word, I cannot take you serious at this point. It's like saying it indirectly, and it's a no go. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Crown of is trying to stab yeah, at a boundary. Exactly. It's a no-go. It's a no-no. Don't even try an end pass. And some people just say, well, I grew up around this person, not gonna add me. Bro, you don't even tap the like. You don't even like, bro. Like, what are you talking about? You want me to add you just like that? Bro saw white and said, nah. Yeah, well, you know my answer then. I just joined man or man. Well, why do you have to write man? Why you could have just put I'm not outrageous. Okay, well, so you're never good for anyone to use. True. And I was saying, Slim, in every culture, there's a certain word that internally the culture, the people would use towards each other. And there's words that same word, if you would use it to, like, as an outsider, if you'll use it, it will be insulting. And some people were saying, like, even from, I just learned from the Greeks. There was a Greek lady that came up here earlier. She was saying this word, I think it was malaka, I think. And she was saying that, yeah, if you say it, it's a no-go. But as friends amongst themselves, they can say it, but it's a, yeah. And that goes for,
Malaga means outsider, anyways. Malaga, it's not outsider, something like that.
yeah. So let me see. Who are you, Crown? Bro, okay. Let's see. What do you have to say, Crown of Lore? Let's see what this guy had to say.
Oh,
Yo, what's up, Crown?
yeah. I don't have too much of an opinion, but I think the word itself is fine. Like, I'm white, yeah, but if I'm telling someone, oh, the book said this part in this place and it has that word, or they called this person so and so, it's not bad. But if you're being like you, blah blah blah, that's when it's, I don't know, man.
Hmm.
There's a lot of times where it can be bad. There's a lot of times where like you shouldn't even bat an eyelid regardless of someone's skin color. I think.
Okay.
If you're allowed
Okay.
that power, then it's
All right.
gonna have that power.
Crown, let me ask you something.
Give people the power.
Crown,
You're
do you
right.
have, is your mother still alive, Crown?
Is my mother still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you love your mom?
Yes, but she's not the greatest woman.
Okay, she's not the greatest woman, true.
I didn't know how to answer that one.
All right. Let me ask you this. So, would you call your mom a B?
Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck. If she's
Okay.
being a bitch, I'm gonna call it. Oh, I'm out to say.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. What if I call? Okay. What if I call your mom a B, or all of us start calling your mom a B?
Bro, if she's being one, I'm gonna say, Mom, chill out.
Okay.
You don't speak to my mother like that.
Okay.
I just feel that because it's my mom, but if she's
Okay.
being that, like, sometimes you just need to tell people straight.
Okay. All right. But for you, it's like if you say it to her, it would be. It's still you shouldn't still shouldn't say that to your mom though. But
You raised me to be too honest, bro.
okay. All right. I mean, that's your family dynamic. That's you. Respect. But if I would say it, that would be ultimately disrespect, right? Crown. If you'll do something to me, I mean, like I would like somewhat deserve it, right? Crown. But it's like, okay, it's the same thing. Like it can be said to be the same thing, but it's even worse, bro. Like people have had history with that word, and it's not a good history. It's not a good attachment towards it. And there's other cultures as well. Do you know Kanye, by the way?
Yeah.
You've heard what happened to him with when he was trying, basically what he said about the Jews and all of that, or you heard that, right?
Yeah.
So there are certain things that people have went through, and to say, okay, you can always find an argument to say, okay, it's okay to use these words, but at the end of the day, it's still not okay. It's still
You're
like,
the wrong group of people. Like, see with Kanye, I get it. You shouldn't be spreading things like white power, but you should understand that Jews own all the media and all the banks and everything. Wrong example, man.
okay, so it's a wrong example. Okay,
He's
all right.
he's trying to go to the furthest extreme to show that these people own all your TV shows, they own TikTok, they own every single bank in existence. So he's just trying to be outrageous so people will be like, okay, he's going 100%, but I can see 5% of it.
Okay.
But if you turn around and call somebody a stereotypical N-word, that's completely different, man, because there is no such thing. The stereotypical Jew is a money-saving, power-hungry person. Same with bitch. If you call a woman a woman could be acting a bitch, but if you call a man a bitch, that's emasculating.
All right,
That's
stop saying the word, bro. Like I understand you said it,
my
but
bad. My
yeah,
bad. I genuinely am not meaning
yeah. Don't blame a whole nation. It's really have a power.
If you call a man the B word, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, you don't say that to a man. You don't. Same way if you say something like in a racist context about the N word, I'm gonna say no, don't say that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Slim, do you have anything that you wanna respond to?
I really don't. No, it's I've been listening, and it's quite interesting and quite entertaining to just listen to everybody. Just
Yeah, stereotype is the worst thing.
quite
Period.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
quite amazing.
I,
It's quite amazing to hear the different, the way that people think.
yeah. Lauren, you mixed, right? I think you're mixed, or not?
Me?
Yeah. Are you?
No, my girlfriend's black, though, if that helps. I'm not mixed.
Okay. Wait. You from Where you from?
Scotland, bro, so like
Oh.
a very, 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 very white country. And there are a
Yeah.
whole lot of naturally racist people out here, and I see it, even with the people I work with. They just have a different tone with different races and blah, blah, blah. Not me, man. Not me.
Yeah, I honestly, I have to say that, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Yeah.
I have to say the stereotype is the worst thing, period, in any case. There are, and I will not advocate for what's going on in with the Palestinian and Palestine, but I will say not Jew is all the same that not all black people are the same that all white people are the same. So, you know, honestly,
It's not the Jews, though, it's the Israeli, it's the people who hide behind the military.
yeah, I understand. And
Yeah.
the one side of me would agree with what you have to say about that. But another side we're talking about using a word to stereotype a group of people. And honestly, not everybody's the same. You
I
could
did
have
just stereotype
Superlife,
everyone.
you
All
know,
the
you
Jews.
could have Superlife. Is he the same as his best friend? Does he have the same quality? Does he like the same food? Does he dress the same way? Do he think the same way? No, not at all.
Not at all.
You know, and it's the same for me. You know, everybody is different in their own way. I think that no matter what word is used, there's no context of how a word that stereotype a person is good to use, because we are all different. Not only by the color, by the religion, by the thought process, the intelligence, the beauty, the emotions. We're all different. There's not a word that is okay to use to stereotype a certain type of a person. It should be out of our vocabulary, especially if we have friends and we know them deeply. We know to look beyond a skin color or a hair texture, you know. So I can agree that there is circumstances that are okay to use that word. There are none.
Okay, I'm very white, and I've always been into rap music. Like, I was 7 years old. As soon as I got my first, like, device and whatever, I was listening to NWA and blah, blah, blah. If I'm in the comfort of my own home and I rap along to them lyrics, is that the worst thing in the world?
No, absolutely not. I lived in Europe. I've been raised in Europe, and my whole life I had a liking to R&B. No one around me liked R&B. No one. And I did. That doesn't make you an oddball. But the problem is the stereotype. Look at, for instance, Bobby Caldwell. It's a famous singer that made a song. He has white as snow. But he made an R&B song that became an everlasting hit. So the point is that we need to stop putting brackets on everything, on music, on clothing, on people, and just see them for who they are. But earlier, a guy told me that I had white guilt, and I felt insulted. Not because I don't understand what happened to people in history, you know.
As a black person, I watch other people, like I say, people I work with, and just say a black person comes up and they're like, can I get a refund for this? And like my manager, specifically my manager, there'll be a bit more like attitude towards them, and I'm just like, yeah, you're naturally a little bit racist. What was my point?
Oh yeah. What is?
I don't remember my point now.
Okay.
No, I don't get it.
What was I saying?
So are you saying that you're like in your work and as you look around,
The white guilt.
the white
I
guilt,
do
yeah.
feel that because
Yeah, it exists. It
It
exists,
does.
yes. But it's not everybody. everybody. I have read books and books and books and books about the subject because I have children that are mixed too. And I have read books because I wanted them to be empowered and knowing where they come from and take pride into who they were because I thought that was a very important thing to do. But that doesn't make me guilty of anything. I mean, I can trace my ancestors on both sides and say that I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I support black people the same way that I would support yellow people or white people in the causes necessary. And that's all. Justice is justice, no matter what color it has.
But would you really support black people the same way that you support white people?
Absolutely, even more, because I know the circumstances of what they endured.
No, she's thinking from a perspective of, I don't know, I'll just say, like, for example, you take psychedelic drugs and it just seems to change your outlook on things sometimes and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the whole world should look at people for their character and not based off any just face value sort of things. But that's until we start force feeding everyone in the world mushrooms and killing their ego a little bit and making them see deeper into what we are as people. That's
No,
not
I
gonna
don't-
ever happen.
Yeah, I don't. We're
agree,
going for.
but the question here is a personal question. Should we use the word and? I personally have forbidden my children to use the word and, not because I think it's ethically wrong, but because I believe that it's a word that brings people down.
Sure.
Yeah.
It has been a word that has been used to disrespect a nation. I mean, why would you want to, even between each other, why would you want to use the word?
Exactly, because
Cool.
the word stems from a specific part of Africa. It's not even, like, it doesn't even mean black people. It means a specific race of black people.
It's just not a good word.
Yeah.
So why
That's-
use it?
Can I-
Why use it? And then people say, well, we're taking back the power. Okay, you're taking back the power by using a word that words are spells.
It's a message.
I would like to ask you.
Words are
Do you know?
spells.
Do you
Why
know
would you use a word out there that is negative?
Nothing. How diverse do you think Africa is?
Very diverse.
Like, can you explain to me, like, what do you think? What is your perception of the diversity of Africa?
Well, my parents lived over there, so I can say
That
that
doesn't tell me. Like, what do you think of the diversity of Africa?
if you want to talk about diversity in Africa, you can talk about how many thousands of languages are even talked in one country. You can talk about
The diversity and ethnicity.
Can I give my opinion on that?
Oh, hold on.
race.
Hold on,
You
Crown.
have- You have white to black, but white as the white person would have defined what white is.
Can I explain something here? You have the white, but then you also have the blackest of the black.
Yes, correct.
Everything and every single color in between.
In between and hair texture and eye color.
But also different languages,
Yes.
religions, languages, cultures, the way of living, the way of standing, the way of doing anything. Africa is the most diverse continent by far. I mean,
Yeah.
by a factor of almost 1,000. It is the single most diverse place that you can find on this planet.
Just
Absolutely.
suppressed by Europe.
It is what?
That's what I'm saying.
Europe is part of this question. No, we're not talking about Europe. Europe has nothing to do with this at the moment. I'm talking about only Africa at the moment.
No, I
Africa is suppressed by Europe, though. Everything, all the culture doesn't make it mainstream.
Oh, brother, can I tell you something to you? You know, in 2 to 3,000 years before BC, you know, in Europe, they were up until the Middle Ages, all the way up until 1415. They didn't even have sewers. They used to just
Correct.
Can I say, in Europe, people used to food down the street and let it run down the street and go into, you know, certain areas, and then, you know, you had Yeah, it was absolutely the most,
Disgusting,
one of the
yeah.
most, yeah. You know what they had in Africa at the same time? At the same, you know, the wall of Benin. One thing I wanted to, just one thing I want to just, have you ever heard of the wall of Benin?
Yeah.
It's the single largest structure created by any human in history. It is 300 times bigger than the wall of China. I mean, like the wall of China, and the wall of China is not consecutive. This was a constructed one circle line around a certain area. The biggest construction ever created by humans was the Wall of Benin in West Africa, Central West Africa. And then you had the East Africans that had the Bedouin ships, that they called the Bedouin ships, but they were the ships that knew before even the Europeans knew how to wipe their butts. These people knew how to run the monsoons from East Africa all the way to Australia, to New Zealand, to what is modern day called Fiji. They all went all over the place. Africans did that.
Yes.
So what I want to say, it's all about perception. And it's all about what we deem today as in like what we so-called reality and what do they like to say in Europe? That they have above the rest of the world. What do they like to call that?
That's what I'm saying. Users in modern history, Africa is suppressed because we came over there. We took all your resources. We took your culture. We took your institution.
And also, if you want to actually go there,
Slim.
when it comes to actual technology, it was black people that created the internet, and all of the traffic and traffic lights, internet, all everything that we use today was actually created mostly by African Americans. And this again, I want to go back to do a kickback to the sister that was here with us. This is why we actually respect the African Americans, because they actually did that. Even your favorite drink, Jack Daniels, was made by an African American.
Yo, that's so weird. I'm wearing a Jack Daniels hit.
I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you. The world is it's all about perception. Perception is the key here.
And we've been made to perceive that these
The thing is,
stolen ideas and stolen culture is from white people.
All right, Slim.
deceivers, you have
Give somebody a chance.
of history. You have deceivers. Listen,
All right,
you have
Slim.
deceivers
Slim,
of
give
history.
somebody a
Then you have
chance.
the actual protagonists, the people that actually did it, and then you have the deceivers. So if
So Slim, you have to give somebody a chance as well. Go ahead, Crown. Or we have somebody new. Annie,
Hi everyone, how you doing?
doing good. How about you?
Yeah, yes, I just want to emphasize on the guy just said about Jack Daniel. That Jack Daniel was discovered by, invented by a black person in 1945, and it was a Negro in Texas, and that guy, he was still under Negro legislation, so he could not put his name on the license to ask for a license. He wasn't able to put the name on the license to publish his ideas. So he is mastered. The master is the one who put the name on top of that. Is where the Daniel came in.
Yeah.
So Daniel was the master of the Negro person. I'm saying it as it is. I'm not. So if you're gonna be cancelled, but that is how it's been written. That is how it's written. That's how it's written in the book. The master is the one who took the name, and until today it's still being published as a narrative, being like is American drink. That's bullshit. It's not American drink.
But But slavery was abolished in like 18. How could it be his master?
I mean, sorry, it was in the 1840 something.
Someone of
Not
color,
19.
a white
It
man.
was in 18 something.
Okay. Annie, is there something that you'd like to add regarding to the topic above or the prompt? This one?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Okay.
Of course, with everything comes with it, it does hurt. Again, I'm gonna speak for. I didn't go through the experience, but I live in the experience regardless of whatever had happened in that period of time. Yes, it's painful words to use, particularly into ethnic minority and especially for Black people, because each ratio they have like the slangs, a white supremacists they used towards to address nowadays like nowadays which is being thrown around very easily, and especially like in America is call people alien as an immigrant, alien this, alien that, alienating, like he make it definite of for being called alien as such, like you are nothing. So the same thing as a Negro, it was nothing. So if in this generation in 2026 we are using that word of being alien, you're invisible in the white eyes, in a white presence. You are immigrant. You need to belong somewhere.
Yeah.
The African, luckily enough, in that period of time, most of the slaves they were African. They came from east, west, north of Africa, and they were called as monkey, animal. They referred as animals because they didn't want to address them toward their name. To the extent where if I called my name as Annie, it's much more addressed to the white belief, like I kind of being educated. So I have to change my name from whatever I've been called from my parent, such as, let's say, for example, Tusuma. A white person won't understand Tusuma is like, no, you'll be called Annie. So that the premise of that and aggression come with it. Yes, to be called that name is very hurtful because it reminds, is the wound hasn't been addressed. Is the wound still being pounded with the plasters and bandage and bandage and bandage. But that wound is instilled in our parents, into our own children. If you see a police guy, if you go to a white people, you don't need to have a white person friend. You don't, even I do it sometimes, and I'm in my 30s. I do it sometimes regardless. But I just see like there's enemy outside of our race. Where that name, when you call someone N, it means something else. So it could be wrong because we keep idolizing the name and keep carrying on, but it's just a wound. And many nations, sorry for going on, there's so many nations, in especially like in Africa, Ghana including one of the country, Namibia, Botswana, Mozambique, those nations, all those oppressors accepted and said sorry publicly. And the France and the Germans, they agree to put concessions and reparation into those countries. And until today, they haven't done it. So even like again, the history goes like in, especially like in the France countries, the French colonized countries, many entities like a mobilium, like statues, mamos, documentations have been confiscated by France. And those countries, like one of the countries is Ivory Coast and Senegal, they keep asking the France to take it back, to give it them back. So those are the ones are really, if you're going into historic side, is going back in there.
It's like you're peeling the onions. So calling someone in America when they just use the word like N, this, N, that, yes, for a black person to say it is okay. Because that is the word they use for black person. But for a white person to say it is very offensive because you use it to demonize person, to undermine that person's integrity and put that person to be in.
Can I speak on that? This is two things. One of them is not necessary, but me as a British person, I believe sometimes immigration is a bad thing. Two, I believe that. Okay, so. How do I put this?
Immigration, you have to be distinguished. Immigration and the N words are two different things. Immigration is a political arrangement.
I believe
Country to country.
bullying and being bad to people sometimes can be a good thing. It can be the best thing for them, and it's about your perception on that. For example, segregation and blah 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 in America, it made so many black people feel like fuck the system. Oh, sorry. It
Come
made
on.
them feel like
Yeah.
people are against me. I'm never going to win. Blah blah blah. And there was so many black people that turned around and said, "No, I'm not having it. I'm going to be the hardest worker. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be the most stand-up man. I'm going to be." I feel like we need that sometimes. But sometimes we need a little bit of bullying to show people like, okay, you need to just get on. You shouldn't
Alright.
do things like people calling you a word, suppress you, and it should start with black people in America. These young people my age, 21, 18, calling their friends it and blah blah blah. If they can see it, why can't everyone?
All right, go ahead, Nadia.
If we talk about immigration, I do think that America does not have a foot to stand on when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Not only because of what the Europeans did here with the Indians, but everybody is the son or the daughter of an immigrant. So immigration should not exist. It's not a concept that should even be a problem here in America.
All right,
To
let's,
start with. When
yeah.
it comes to the black cause in America, the biggest problem is that there is no acknowledgement of it, whether it is in books, whether it is to the people. It has been a period of history that has been whitewashed, that has never been acknowledged. People have never had their, I would say, vindication or not even vindication, but their apologies for what happened. And it has created more and more of a separation between people, which is a sad thing. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, the consequences of action sometimes have to be acknowledged, and it has not been. And sadly, that is why you have so many people in the black community in America that are angry.
Yeah.
And I can't talk on what I said, but I can see what I see.
Yeah. Let's give. Thank you, Nadia. Let's give Bonnie a chance. It's new. What's in your mind?
Hi, everyone. My name is Bonnie. I live in the UK. I'm originally from Rwanda. But I've got indefinite leave to remain, and I'm basically I'm British in a way. But one thing that people are saying that I do not agree with is that sorry. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so whatever someone comes from, it depends on how they behave. But if someone, the reason why I put forward saying no, I don't agree is about the N word. Okay, the person who's in power, who's in panel right now, like Super Live, he can say, "Oh, hey, what's up, N word." I feel that's fine, and I'm from Rwanda. I did not have any. In my country, we did not have I don't want to use words that is gonna ban the.
Then don't use them.
Okay, so you know exactly what I mean.
Speak on code.
So like,
Yeah.
People who have been taken from one area to.
Can I just help you out?
But you have to, Annie,
I come from East Africa.
Annie, you have to also speak in codes, okay?
Let me just help him out so that he can understand.
Yeah, but I'm saying also to speak in codes, Annie.
Do you speak Swahili?
Oh, habari zako.
So, what I'm going to say to him, okay? Are you as a host? With your permission, in order to use your platform?
No. I don't know.
He's struggling with the English, so I'm going to help him.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's not because I'm struggling
It's
with
not-
English.
no.
It's because I don't want to actually say stuff.
So the thing here is distinguish. I'll say to you in Swahili.
No, don't say it even in Swahili, please. Say it if you're gonna say it. We want everybody to be understanding, and it's not that deep, y'all. Just let him speak.
deep,
Just let him. Yeah, let him. Okay, Annie, I understand,
Okay,
but let him go. Let him try. Go ahead, Bonnie.
No. What I'm trying to say, from my country, I did not experience. We did not experience the people being taken from Africa to go somewhere else to be taken advantage. However, it's still going on, and the name, the N word. When I say it to you, it will mean something different. But I can say it to you by saying.
No, the N word especially like in America, here in England, is different. I live in England. N word in America.
You understand exactly what I mean.
In America is different.
Yeah,
In
okay.
America, there are two different words, or you can say N word. In America, if you're a black person among black people, you can say N word with no problem at all.
So this is
You can say
okay, Bonnie. This is
can
what
say
you mean.
N-word.
This is what you mean, Bonnie. That they are the N word means differently or have a different intention when people say it from different culture. Let's say, for example, in comparison to the UK and the US. That's what you mean, Bonnie.
The other thing is, when people have been taken from Africa or from
subjugated to the.
Let him finish, Annie.
I'm trying to help him out.
Yeah, but at the same time, he should be able to try to help him his own self out.
I'm trying to express what
Yeah.
I mean to. I
Yeah,
want to say.
go ahead.
So when people were taken from Africa and then taken to South Africa, South America, like the. I don't want to use the name of the countries because I don't know
Okay.
if.
All right. Okay, Bonnie. Bonnie, it's okay. All right. I understand your point to a certain extent.
So people who came from Africa and they went to America in different South America and North America, and they become the S word.
Yeah, I get it. The S word. Yeah, we get that, to be honest.
And to be fair, in my country, we did not get that. And it doesn't mean that we did not face issues. However, I think people have to understand the N word. It depends when you face it. If someone approach you and use that word, make sure that you understand the tone. And if they want to hurt you, then you understand what they mean.
Yeah.
And if they do, then please make sure that you defend yourself. And if you got a brother next to you or someone else who actually understands that the connotation of what they're saying, just go for it and then say that's not right, and then make sure that they're not gonna actually abuse that.
You know, like you say, like you're from Rwanda.
Yeah.
right? And I'm just gonna give you a light communication on that.
All right,
Not really
last
based because that
last
is not
minute,
really based.
last minute,
really
y'all.
does not-
Before last minute before I close the show. It's been a long day. Go ahead, Annie.
So, like the N word in America is totally different from UK. It's different from even though all of those countries they did exploitation of human being. Okay,
Yeah.
but there's that again. You said like a tone. Let's say for like again like in Rwanda. In 1990, when people they were calling someone like, oh, this
Don't go that far, please.
You understand?
I mean, please.
so that's what I'm saying. That is a reference.
Yeah.
That is a reference of saying.
But
Because I live in the country.
you understand that.
I live in East Africa and I know what it means to this. So you can see how gravity it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So when people are getting offended, people are getting offended, they do have a reason to be offended.
True.
Yes.
All right. Thank you,
I
Annie.
agree.
Thank you, Annie.
Super life.
One minute for you. Thank you, Annie. Have a good night. Go ahead. Bonnie, what's
Okay, sorry, I just joined you live